Okay, y'all, so we're starting off this video a little different. I'm gonna take you through the full process of how I prep my hair and how I sew it onto the track and everything, or sew it onto the clips. So I have 3 bundles here. I will leave a link below to this exact hair. I can't remember the lengths, but it's 3 bundles. It's like 14, 16, 18, I think. If that's wrong, it'll pop up here on the screen. I knew I wanted something that had a curl pattern that I needed to blow out. I did not want tracks that were already silky straight because my hair isn't silky. This is a shampoo I'm using. This is a Garnier Fructis Pure Clean Silicone Free Purifying Shampoo. Whatever shampoo you use on your hair will work fine for your tracks. Now I'm about to put a rinse on them. This is the rinse that I use. I get it from my local beauty supply. So look for this brown bottle, you see? And it's B18 Darkest Brown, okay? I'll link it down below because I bought it off of Amazon before too if you can't find it at your beauty supply. I only use that 1 bottle though for these 3 bundles. I don't feel like you need like a ton. Don't sew your clips on to just a single track like this. This is a super thin, straggly clip in, okay? I'm gonna kind of measure my head and where I would like for these to go so that I know how many clips I need to put on them. Since I know this is my longest length, I know somewhere down here I'm gonna have these tracks down here towards the bottom. So I'm gonna measure this out. The thing when you're measuring your hair out though, don't go from like hairline to hairline because you can't clip the clips onto your hairline. I don't know, can y'all see that? Like about right there. I think my hair is on top of it, but hopefully y'all can see. So I know from the end till here, this is gonna be my first track. So it looks small, but I know that this is because it's gonna be towards the nape of my neck further down. And I would suggest you do that for all of them. Okay, y'all, so this is the thread that I'm using. This is the package it came out of. And it also had the needles up here too. So it came with thread and needles. It's dark brown. I don't think it really matters what color you shoot as long as it's not like so different. Like it's not the same color, but whatever. So I make a knot, double knot it, and that's my thread, okay? So I want to show y'all something really quick before I start sewing these on. So I have 2 clips here. They look the same, right? Look very similar. One just kind of has like the slant to it. One thing that you have to be super aware of is the holes on your clips to make sure that the needle can go through. Otherwise, you're gonna have a really hard time. So if you see here, I can take this needle and pull it all the way through. Same thing on this end, okay? Now this is another clip that I have here, right? This works if I take it through this hole here. So I don't know why this hole over here is smaller, but as you can see, my needle can't get through there. So just pay attention to your holes. Your first thing I'm gonna wanna do is secure my tracks together. You don't just wanna go and start sewing on like your clips and your tracks are not secured together. I start from the inside. So I'm gonna take it in here at the very end, like as close to the end as you can get. And I start from the inside because I want my knot, where is it? I want my knot to be inside of here, like kind of hidden. I don't want it sticking out. All I'm gonna do is just take this around to the other side, cause see how it's coming out of the front now? If you can see that, am I showing that good enough for you guys? It's coming out of the front now. I'm gonna take it around on the back side. So I'm gonna take this in. If I just sew together these 2 ends, it's just kind of like this gap in the middle. You can sometimes tug at them and things like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just like very quickly stitch together this entire track of hair, but just make sure you're not pulling it so that it's warped. You see that? Like if I pull it too tight, it's kind of bended up and everything. Just release it. That means you just have a little bit too much tension because you just want it to be flat. first things first, when you're taking the clip, have to remember the clip, this part that clips outward is the part that needs to clip onto your hair. Do not put your clip on like this, with this black band part facing you. Okay, this is the inside of the clip. You're gonna be so mad when you go and put all these clips on and then you're like, okay, time to put my clip-ins in, and you snap them and realize the clip is facing the inside and you can't even put them on. To remind me, I just make sure I unclip it, like I snap it open, just so that, like, it's just a reminder to me so that I don't put it on the wrong way. Same thing I'm gonna do here is go from the inside. I'm gonna try to get as close to the end as I can. You see I'm kind of going like at an angle. And I'm gonna take it through the hole. And my knot, I'm just gonna make sure it's really in there, it's tucked in there, and I'm just gonna pull pretty tight on it, and it's gonna make sure that it pulls all the way down. So see, now I have a clip where none of my knots are on the outside. So now to make my way over, because I don't want that much thread through it, and I think these like little stitches I did up here will kind of help keep it down, I'm gonna bring the needle under them. Otherwise you would just have like loose thread up here, and I've done that before, and you could easily like comb that, like snag it, all that type of stuff. To hide this, what I'm going to do is separate the hair, and I'm going to take the needle and I'm going to thread it through here, and I'm going to bring it out through the middle of the tracks, or in between the tracks, and then I'm gonna knot it off inside of here. So y'all have seen me make the clip-ins and everything, so I just wanted to show you how it matches with my hair when it's blow dried. I'm about to go ahead and install them and everything, but that will be in another video, so make sure you check back, okay? So these are the clip-ins. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a rundown of how many I made. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tracks in total. Okay, I'm gonna break them down for you. For my longest length of hair, which I can't remember what it was, it's either 16 or 18 inches, it'll pop up on the screen. I have 2 clip-ins of that. One of the clip-ins has 3 clips on them, the other has 4, so this is a big one. These are gonna go lower down because these are gonna add the length for me. Okay, so for my next length, I have 3 clips, and these are 2 clips on them, so these are shorter tracks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Then for my shortest length, I have 3 clip-ins as well, or 3 tracks as well, and these each have 2 clips on them too. One of them is a little longer, but it didn't need really, I felt like, a clip in the middle. I definitely could have put a clip in the middle, but I didn't feel like it needed one. So it's a little bit longer and it has 2 on them, and then the shorter ones also have 2 on them, and they're like right next to each other. For my last 4 pieces, these are single little clips, that's what I call them. Like it's like a really small track, and I feel like these are good for like placing up front, or like just filling in any gaps where you see like you need some extra volume. So I made 2 with my shortest length, and then I made 2 with my longest length. So as far as like how many clips I use in total, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 clips. One other note I wanted to leave you guys with, I am going to link this hair down below for you guys, but I personally would not suggest it. This is the longest length. It's very nice and full up here, but once you get down here, it's like very, very thin. You see that? So that is it. I hope that was helpful for you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and make sure you stay tuned because I'm about to actually style my hair with these right now. So how I install and style them and everything, that should be going up soon. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.